Everything you want to dream away. Under this pressure, under this weight, we are diamonds. And I feel my heart beating. I feel my heart underneath my skin. I feel my heart beating. You make me feel like I'm alive again. Alive again. Oh, you make me feel like I'm alive again. Said I can't go on, not in this way. I'm a dream that died by light of day. Gonna hold up half the sky and say, only I own me. And I feel my heart beating. I feel my heart underneath my skin. Oh, I can feel my heart beating. 'Cause you make me feel like I'm alive again. Alive again. Oh, you make me feel like I'm alive again. Turn your magic on, and you should say everything you want to dream away. Under this pressure, under this weight, we are diamonds taking shape. We are diamonds taking shape. If we've only got this life, this adventure over life. If we've only got this life, you get me through. If we've only got this life, and this adventure over life, wanna share it with you, with you.
That's right, everybody. Welcome back to the live stream, everybody. This is Dynamite_41. Nothing I say is or ever will be financial advice, so please don't take it as such. I'm just a random dude on the internet that likes to talk about GameStop, the company, the stock, likes to talk about whatever. We yap about a lot of stuff on this channel, but you know, we could talk about whatever too if you drop whatever in the chat. But thank y'all for being here today. Michael V, LFG 51st Elitist Platoon, GME Division reporting for duty, Michael Venuti. And you know who else wants to say hi this morning? Sam. Hey, having a good morning so far. I hope y'all are as well too. Currently feeling good, half day today, so I'm able to stream until I go to work today, which is going to be around 1 p.m. So I'm going to be here for a little bit, not too long. I have to go study here shortly. I shouldn't be streaming technically, but I did want to pop in for a little bit just to say what's up and catch y'all up and let y'all know that I probably won't be streaming / making a video in the future, probably not until after I take my exam next Wednesday. So yeah, but y'all know we be busy in life, so who cares about that? But yes, probably won't stream for a while after this, but it's okay. We still gonna buy GameStop shares. Got paid today, so I was able to buy a GameStop share, and I feel good about that purchase. I don't know how I feel about buying tomorrow, But, you know, we're going to play it day by day and make sure we're getting our responsibilities taken care of, making sure that bills are paid. Please pay everything off and make sure that you're ahead of it. Stay ahead of the game so you don't feel like you're underwater whenever, you know, you're invested in your position. So there's that. Rants is in the chat. LFG, let's go. The OG is in the chat. Shout out Rants. Same for the other GameStop GME elitist, Team 51. What's up, CCP? Got Team 51 in the house here today. I was about to say tonight. But, of course, the price action. Nothing crazy. We're battling $24. What else is new? I don't really know. All I know is that earnings is coming up this month. And I'm super pumped about it. And I cannot wait until we get to that point. So, I just sit around on my hands and I just buy GameStop shares. That's what the whole world sees us as, I guess. Wall Street cronies. Oh, this is what I was going to get to. I met a Wall Street guy. Oh my gosh, I came across a Wall Street guy in my industry. Let me put this price up. Actually, no. Let me go over this story really quick. So, as y'all know, I work in the apartment industry, specifically in the greater Nashville area. TMI, but who cares at this point? Y'all know me, and I know y'all. Well, maybe. Not all of y'all. So there's this guy. He's an apartment locator. That's what I'm actually trying to be. That's why I'm currently trying to get my real estate license. This guy got his real estate license or whatever. He said he used to work on Wall Street before everything crashed in 2008. And he was just so like full of himself. This client that he had with him trying to sell her on the apartment, just blatantly lying, saying stuff that wasn't true. But he made it seem very believable. And it just reminded me of how these people operate, the ones that are on Wall Street, and they're putting out these negative narratives, but they word things a certain way to really be like, oh, you know what, that guy is actually pretty credible. He's makes sense. He's smart. He knows what he's talking about. I mean, I only heard about this guy's $1 million clients 10 times during our tour. It's like when you're doing these tours for people, you're doing it for the people. You're doing it for them. You're questioning them and making sure you build rapport with them. You're not supposed to brag about yourself during that. I just found it very unprofessional, and it was a Wall Street dude. But it just gave me a reminder. I'm like, you know what? I need to go harder because this guy is a fucking douchebag. And he kept talking about, like, you know, how he's just like, so this and that and Wall Street, $1 million clients and, like, you know, all this shit. He was bragging. I didn't, like, really care about it, but it was just very arrogant the way it came off. But I thought it was just crazy to come across a former Wall Street crony in the wild. They really operate a certain way that I just can't get behind. But it's all good. I ain't going to be working with that same broker either. Whatever company he's with, Smart City, ain't cutting it. I probably shouldn't say that, but whatever. Absolutely not. Not doing that. I don't work with people like that are just absolutely disgusting. And I was going to ask him about GameStop, not going to lie, because I was hoping he would start talking about stocks during that tour, but I really, really should have just asked him about GameStop, because he probably would have said the same shit. Oh, it's a dying company. Oh, yeah, they got lucky in 2021. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just yapping. You know me. Let's look at the chart really quick. I know it's nothing crazy, nothing exciting. $23.91. We kind of figured that we were going to be flat for the rest of the week because, well, at least I did with my technical analysis, because I got us in this wedge currently on the weekly chart, and I see us just rising up into the end of the month and then possibly breaking out. And then first we have to break past my resistance level of $26.14 and then $29.99. But of course, technical analysis doesn't mean shit. I could break down below this wedge and then stay above my support line of $22, and we could be flat for the rest of the year for all I care. And I'd be fine with that because I have enough money to sustain my own lifestyle. I'm not over leveraged on any position that I'm currently in right now, and I'm actually financially budgeting myself ahead of time so that way I could make sure I could buy my GameStop stocks, because it is really what you do right now that really comes to light in the future. So just keep that in mind. Make sure that you're really on top of it as far as budgeting goes. All you would hear is they missed revenue and are closing stores. Yeah, that's all they're gonna say. But you know what? They don't know anything else other than that. And you know what? I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. Cause that gives us time to buy at these price levels. Sheesh. Man, remember when people were so scared to buy like under $11, $10 area? Remember those times? Those are some good old times. How far we have come. $23.91. And that's the thing. People don't like think about that either. Because we literally like let's talk about it. You don't want to talk about it real quick. Let's talk about it. We're making videos, since 2023 on this channel right here. And, on the way down, just like fucking making videos, I feel like I was getting a lot of FUD attacks and all that shit. Because people were like going at my head, like at some points during this whole thing. And then we ran up and then people got pissed for whatever reason. I remember names. Don't worry. Roaring Corey. I know you. You was talking that shit, but I'm gonna let it slide. But I remember things, so it's all good. But whenever we like ran up and like fucking just did all that crazy shit, I was just like, oh well, how the tables have turned, because y'all was just saying, oh, sell this shitty stock because it's not going anywhere, and then we popped in April of 2024, and it hasn't been the same since then. But we've been flat. Yeah, sure, we've been flat. It's just that it's newer, higher lows. Higher lows, baby. And people are scared of that. And people are still buying in. Board of directors, Ryan Cohen, everyone is still buying in. And you want to tell me that GameStop is going to go down to $15, $10, going bankrupt? They got all these billions in the bank. Oh, Bitcoin, their Bitcoin position is negative. Their Bitcoin position is upside down. Like, they're going to do anything they can to, like, spread negative news. But honestly, I will say this. I went on Google earlier today to search up GameStop, just GameStop news in general. Nothing but positive stuff, honestly. So, the tide is probably changing. Maybe some people are scared. Maybe it costs too much to short the stock and put all these fucking, I don't know, these stories out, these hit pieces out. Maybe it's starting to get a little costly over there. Maybe it's a matter of time before something pops the fuck off. Excuse my language, but I'm just a little excited. What can I say? As y'all should be, because this is probably the best investment in the stock market at this given moment. It's funny, I went to go visit my old coworkers yesterday, and me and one of my good friends, he's a younger guy, he's like 23 years old, so me and him like to talk about investing and stuff. He's got a whole different take on investing. He's like now he does have some smarts. He is a long-term investor. He does invest in like S&P 500, the triple Qs, all that stuff. He does have some knowledge and knows what he's talking about, until we get to the topic of GameStop. Then that's when he doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about. Love you, bro. If you're watching my stream, I know you follow me. I love you, bro. If and if you're watching, I know you know we're talking about you. But yeah, no, bro. Absolutely not. They are not going out of business. Telling me they're going out of business. So with no factual information behind it, by the way. Just word of mouth. Because you just heard it in a news article. Oh, CNBC said it. Oh, Fox said it. Oh, CNN said it. Yeah, GameStop's going out of business just because these mainstream media outlets that are actually kind of a controlled specimen, if you will, because they're trying to control the masses and make sure they push a certain narrative and make you follow it because, hey, propaganda, that's what we live within, right? So I don't understand why people still listen to those crappy news reporters, but it is what it is, and people just got to educate themselves more and read the balance sheets, the SEC filings, because that'll tell you all your answers. You don't got to worry about going through these news outlets, okay? But gotta let you know, man. Gotta let you know. Echo 344, what's up, bro? Appreciate you being here. Eridocenzi. Oh my god, I totally butchered your name. I'm gonna just call you Aaron. What's up, Aaron? Damn, I suck at this stuff, man. Pushing the limits is in the house, and we are hopping on a launch pad at some point. Who knows when it's gonna be? Is it gonna be this week, this month, this year, next year? Who knows when the launch pad shoots us up or down? Who knows? But we're gonna be here for it. Even on days when it's red, we're still going to be here for it. Even if I don't stream for 2 or 3 months, I'm still going to be here for it. Just behind the scenes. BIC, because I can. Thank you for being here. Yeah, let's leave it at that, bro. I got you, Aaron. I got you, Aaron. But yeah, it's the best investment. And I think people aren't taking it seriously enough. And I think once people start to take it more seriously, I think at that point it'll be too late for some people to buy in. Like, you know, if you start seeing GameStop going up to $60, $70, $80 very violently, then that's whenever you're going to start getting calls from friends or family or whatever saying, hey, you know, is this a good time to buy GameStop? And it's just like, you know, I'm just going to say, hey, a while back I was saying to buy when we're at the 20s. 30s, 40s, 50s. Now once it's going up towards the hundreds, and then we get to 200 and, you know, all that shit, then that's when you want to try to figure out, oh, when's a good time to buy? It's crazy how that works. It's crazy how that works. It actually happened. I experienced that actually back in 2021. Basically, it was because of, it was Doge. Because I had some Tesla before I bought Doge. That was in my crypto days. This was my gambling days. Obviously, those are numbered, but we gonna reflect really quick. So basically, whenever it was like around 2021. So I was buying crypto basically around these levels of 4 cents, 5 cents, 6 cents. By crypto, I mean Dogecoin. Sorry. And then we started running up towards like 10 cents, 20 cents. Once we got to like the 30 cents mark, whenever I was up on my position, that's when I started getting like, you know, messages from friends and family, all that shit. Well, not family, but like friends really just ask me like, hey, like when is a good time to buy? Damn, I should have bought. Holy crap, this thing is still going up. Like, I'm scared of like not buying today because what if it's up tomorrow type of deal, you know? I dealt with that. And we're going to deal with that again. I just don't know when, but it's going to happen with GameStop. It's inevitable. If you're still betting on this company to lose, you're absolutely out of your mind. But, hey, you do you, boo, and take your risk. It's never too late to buy GameStop. Pushing the limits, I 100% agree with you. Because you know what? When we are running up 80, 90, hundreds of dollars, I'm still going to average up. At 150, I'm going to find a way to buy a share for 150. Call me crazy. It's cool. Because I anticipated getting to 300. So I would essentially double that 150 to 300. It's just a way of thinking about it, basically. It's just, I'm averaging up. And plus, we've got a whole freaking base under us. If you've been averaging up, down for the past 5 years now into GameStop, you would have a massive base position under you. So I don't think at that point, once we're at 150, 200, I don't think it would be much of a hassle putting 150 or 200 every now and then on a share. Because you're up at that point. We're up at that point. Obviously, I won't be selling though. Because why? What do I need to do with that? And plus, I know we could get to higher numbers. So selling at 150, 100, no, that's not a thing. No. Only time I would ever do that is if an emergency comes up or I'm short on cash, or that's about it. But thankfully, if you manage your money right, you won't have to worry about that. And if an emergency ever comes into play and you don't have enough in your emergency savings account, then you could dive into your portfolio, of course. So that's what I would do. And you know what the beautiful thing about all of this is that I have managed to save the most money that I ever have just putting away money alone for the past 5 years. into a company that was a dying breed because it was a brick and mortar company and it was going to be like Bed Bath & Beyond, AMC, Toys R Us, Blockbuster, Radio Shack, Sears. They were comparing it to all of these companies. But I was still parking my money there. Risky at the time? It may have came off that way. But when you trust your CEO, and when you trust the people that are giving out information about GameStop, Marantz, Carter, Team 51, then yeah, you're going to have some serious conviction in your investment. So that's just what it is. And keep on, I'm going to just keep pushing, bro. I felt like I was on this thing for a while. I've only been here for 21 damn minutes. Oh my gosh. Shout out to y'all for being here. I appreciate y'all being in the chat. But your boy has an exam next Wednesday. Real estate exam for the state of Tennessee and the national exam for the real estate license. So I'm going to try to cram it all in, and crunch time is coming. Crunch time is here for that specific thing. But for GameStop, that shit's a fucking marathon. I'm going to be here for a fucking while. I'm well conditioned. We've been working out, conditioning ourselves for the past 5 years with this stock. Why sell now? I'm just saying. My conviction has grown substantially since I discovered Marantz a year ago. Hey, crazy thing is, Aaron, my conviction grew exponentially, like after I started to realize that Marantz was the actual real one out there spreading the truth. Because at one point, I did buy into AMC. I fell for that shit. At the time, simultaneously, I was buying AMC and GameStop. So I was fooled at one point. Thank God I wasn't pumping out AMC. Shit. But I was fooled at one point. And now that I've realized what was true and not true, now that after looking at that information through the scope of Marantz, I'm able to distinguish the good from the bad from the good. And it's crazy. And I'm forever grateful for that shit. That's like, it's crazy, bro. Like, that's some shit that cannot be taught in school. Good morning, Dynamite in the chat. What's up, Pseudo Photography? We in this thing. Nothing is crazy going on today. We're just hanging out. We're just chatting it up. Nothing chit chatter. Probably won't stream for hot minute, just because got to get stuff prioritized in my life. Well, it is already prioritized, but we gotta go 100%, like Aaron just said. So I'm gonna call it there, y'all. I appreciate y'all being here for the moment that I was here. 24 minutes, not too shabby. I'm gonna go ahead and call it there. Just go ahead and start studying right afterwards, right before I go to work today. I hope that y'all have the best of bestest days, if that even makes sense. And if it's a hard day, just know that you can always at least be 0.01% better than you were yesterday. So there's that. Love y'all. Appreciate y'all being here, and I'll talk to y'all soon. Peace out, everybody.